This Sunday is the 6th Sunday in Ordinary Time, and our focus is really going to be on morality. How do we live our life as Christians, as Catholics? Let's begin to answer that question from the book of Sirach. The author of this book begins to ask the question, how do we live our lives? What are the day-to-day decisions that we are going to make? Because before every human being stands a choice, a decision. In God's wisdom, we have the ability to choose life or death, good or evil, right or wrong, and it's really up to us. God does not desire, nor does he give permission for anybody to sin. So the choice should be obvious. We should always choose life. We should always choose goodness. We should always choose what is right. But it really becomes our choice. This sits at the heart of Catholic morality. The human being, as St. John Paul II said, is really the only creature who holds his destiny in his hands, that God created us and then gave us to ourselves. And now by every decision that I make, I choose life or death, right or wrong, good or evil. We are so powerful because God has shared this great gift of free will with us. St. Paul speaks to the Corinthians about the immensity of this responsibility, that he writes to a people who were very worldly, who considered worldly wisdom and political power and their status and stature to be important. Look how I have advanced. Look at what I have gained. And Paul reminds all of them that the world's wisdom accounts for nothing in the kingdom of heaven, that God's wisdom is a different wisdom. It's a hidden wisdom. It can only be found in the person of Jesus Christ. When we come to know Christ, then we come to know God's wisdom. And truly, if we do not know how to love our neighbor, if we're thinking only of ourselves and how we're advancing in this world, we don't know Christ, we don't know God, we've not discovered his wisdom. Jesus, in today's gospel from St. Matthew, enters into a long dialogue, a long discourse about living your life today. That every choice we make, and it's not in the big choices. You might say, well, but I haven't perjured, or I haven't committed adultery, I haven't done these great sins. But the Lord says, well, even if you're angry with your brother, you are guilty of killing. Even if you think lustfully in your heart, you are guilty of adultery. Even if you commit these small things, you're already on the way to destruction. Because every little decision is a step towards the eternal destiny that we choose. And so Jesus says, let your yes mean yes, and your no mean no, and everything else is from the evil one. What direction do you want to walk? Do you want goodness and life? Do you want wickedness or eternal damnation? We begin by making our decisions, and every single decision directs us to where we are going for eternity. Our Christian morality teaches us that we hold our lives in our hands. So choose you this day what is good over what is evil.